Industry has faced many shocks. The travel industry has faced many shocks of different types before, but this is something different.
The last time we've seen anything close to this was post 9/11.
It's the range and scale of industry that's truly worrying. Think about it. It's more than just planes and trains. It's the hotels where we stay, the restaurants we dine at, the credit cards we use for expenses. Giant companies like Nestle and Unilever have restricted almost all business travel. And massive trade shows like Mobile World Congress have been cancelled, along with even travel trade shows such as ITB. It's creating a cascading threat to the travel industry and the millions of people who depend on it.
If there's nobody traveling on planes, there's nobody staying in hotels. If no one's staying in hotels, no one's going to restaurants, no one's using taxi cabs, Ubers, chauffeured cars, or anything else. Everything kind of stops, and that's the problem.
This is what the impact of coronavirus looks like on Chinese airspace. Busy routes disappeared altogether at the height of the outbreak as travellers stayed home. Now, major European and transatlantic routes are also being cancelled because of falling demand. All told, IATA says it will cost airlines more than $29 billion this year.
It is not good. I'm talking to people who say that this is the worst crisis for airlines since at least 2008 and maybe post 9/11. People right now don't want to travel.
The cruise industry has been particularly hard hit. Last month, thousands of people were confined on board 2 cruise ships amid fears of spreading the virus. Coronavirus was detected on only one of the ships. There are fresh restrictions as companies deny boarding to passengers deemed at risk. Cruise line share prices have tumbled heavily. And some countries are turning ships away from ports that rely on the constant flow of tourists. So look at the effects on some of the major players across 3 areas. Cruise lines, Carnival, straight the way down. United Airlines, with all those Asian routes out of the West Coast, also a big faller. And the largest hotel group in the world, Marriott, have seen some very serious falls, down some 21%.
This is a new twist. It's the black swan that landed on your lawn. Nobody ever wants the black swan showing up, but we had one show up. But you know, the world is resilient. Humans are resilient. There's always a solution. It's just a matter of how much time is it going to take to find the solution that's necessary.
The travel and tourism industry is huge. It's estimated 10% of the global workforce is in some way connected to travel and tourism. So with all its vulnerabilities, the industry is worried but well practiced at dealing with crises. Richard Quest, CNN, New York.